Hey, air signs, how y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling, dear air signs? My Aquarius, my Libras, and my Geminis. Well, I pray that you all have had a blessed first 2 weeks of February. But let's see what's going on for the end of the month, February 16th through the 28th. Now, coming up on February 19th, we got the Virgo full moon. All right. When is the 19th? The 19th is on a Tuesday. So that's a Tuesday. So when it comes to that, you guys, anytime it's a full moon, it's a completion of a cycle. So whenever something is complete, you know you have to move on to a new beginning. And I hope that you guys took advantage of the Aquarius new moon that happened on the 4th and wrote down those affirmations and the things that you desire to manifest. All right. So we'll see if, you know, for those of you who've been diligently working on those things that you desire to manifest, we'll see how, you know, those things manifest for you guys on the 19th or, you know, around the week of the 19th, whatever. Because that's really the point of doing the affirmations on the new moon, is to see, and you definitely want to do something, whatever you write, you want to make sure that it's attainable and it's realistic and it's something that you can, you know, really work on. Like, let's just say on the new moon, your affirmation was, I want to eat healthy. You know, that's something realistic that we all can work on. So let's just say you did that, right? By the time of the full moon, the Virgo full moon, then you'll be able to see, okay, dang, from the 4th to the 19th, have I been eating healthy? Have I been, you know, making sure instead of eating a burger that I ate a salad? Or have I been incorporating more? Whatever it is, you know, as long as it's something realistic, you'll see the manifestation of these things that you've been working on. Especially if they're simple things. Now, if it's large or long-term goals, you can still look and see, okay, I wrote this down in the new moon that I wanted to do such and such and such. Well, how have I been doing that? Have I been working on that? That's really, you know, how this stuff goes when it comes to the new moon and full moon. But anyways, no more rambling. I just wanted to let you guys know that there is a full moon coming up on the 19th, which is the Virgo full moon. And when it comes to Virgos, they're very work-oriented, you know, and they are of service. So you may find yourself being of service to others around this time, you know, things like that. But really, really, you know, just pay attention to how you feel around that time. But let's take a deep breath in, okay? Let's reach our higher selves. Let's breathe in those things that are positive and optimistic and blow away all low vibrational things and fear and doubt and worry and stress and stuff like that. We blow that stuff away. And if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like what you hear. Another thing is, these messages are general messages, okay? So they can be applied to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and cup signs. All right. So let's take this deep breath in. Okay, you guys. I'm really feeling like a lot of you need to speak up. All right. Speak your truth. Because my throat started itching. And that deals with your throat chakra. So, don't let your, woo, Lord, and it's itching. Yeah, that really, really, really means that it's going to be some situations that pop off that you're going to have to speak your truth in love in these last 2 weeks of February, all right, dear air signs? But let's see what crystal and affirmation spirit wants for you all to work with to keep y'all on your high spiritual path. What crystal and affirmation do the air signs need to work with to keep them on their high spiritual path? And we got Snowflake Obsidian. Snowflake Obsidian really talks about kind of being afraid of the unknown. It's like when you, it's kind of like, you know, let's just say you go somewhere you never been before. This place is unknown for you. It's unfamiliar. So it kind of leaves you feeling a little vulnerable. You may feel a little excited, or might feel some anxiety depending on, you know, your personality and how you are. But if you feel, if it's some situations that pop up for you for the end of the month, for February 16th through the 28th, where you may feel vulnerable, Spirit wants you to know, because it says, are you afraid of the dark or of the unknown? Do you feel vulnerable? There's always darkness within light. Darkness accentuates brightness to clearly see situations, people, and circumstances. Okay? Embrace the darkness to enhance the clarity in your life. So it may be some situations that come up, right? Where you're going to see the truth in some situations. Some situations may come up, or some past situations, you know, may be triggered, and you're going to really see the truth of the situation. All right? You're going to get clarity about the people involved in the situation, or clarity on whatever circumstances you may find yourself in. But the affirmation for you is, I courageously see through the darkness of adversity to make positive changes that light up my life. I know there is light at the end of the tunnel. I see myself, situations, and others clearly and participate in the transformation of a negative to positive. So there may be some things that pop off, dear air signs, where you have to turn a negative situation into a positive situation. Okay? So definitely pay attention to that, okay? I'm going to get into my my new deck that I got that I want to use, and I'm going to read out of the guidebook. And what I'm going to do, dear air signs, is I'm going to pull one card for each of you guys, all right? So let's see what's going on with Libras. Spirit, what do Libras need to know for February 16th through the 28th? Libras. Okay. Dear Libras, Spirit wants you guys to know that the Ascended Masters are with you, all right? The Ascended Masters are with you. But I'm going to go in my deck and see. I mean, not in my deck, in the book and see. Okay, so by this card coming out, it indicates that you have a strong connection with either one or more of the Ascended Masters who are helping you with the situation that may pop off that has you feeling vulnerable, okay? Dear Libra, for February 16th through the 28th. Ascended Masters are powerful teachers, Ascended Masters are powerful teachers and healers who once walked the earth. Many are associated with religions such as Jesus, Kuan Yin, the saints, Moses, Mother Mary, Ganesh, and so forth. You don't have to be a religious person to warrant an Ascended Master's attention. The only qualification is a sincere and pure desire to work with the deity for the betterment of humanity and the planet. The first Ascended Master or Masters who enter your thoughts right now are the beings who are helping you, dear Libra. These Masters love and honor you. They know of your talents and spiritual gifts, and they'll help you hone them so that they may be used in sacred service. All right? So just know, and I know most of you are familiar with Jesus. Okay? So for those of you who are familiar with Jesus, Jesus is the one that's going to be assisting you in this moment, all right, where you may feel vulnerable for February 16th through the 28th. Maybe a situation that pops off. Let's put that back in and go to the Geminis. Spirit, what do you want the Geminis to know that will help them navigate February 16th to the 28th? Geminis. Geminis. Okay, we got this one. All right, dear Geminis. The card that came out for you was Third Eye Chakra. So definitely pay attention to what's going on. But let's see, because there's more information on this card. So let's see. Okay, so Geminis, if you find yourself questioning anything, right? Because remember, something that makes you feel vulnerable or makes you kind of feel afraid may take place for you, dear Gemini. So the reason why this card came out for you is because Spirit wants you to know that you have visions about yourself, right? And you're wondering whether they're real or if they're just your imagination. Well, the angels want you to know that you do have accurate insight, okay? And they are encouraging you to use your visual spiritual gifts. They want you to tap into your clairvoyant tendencies, okay? And you do that by tapping into the energy center that's located between your eyes, which is right in the center of your forehead. They should have had on the card, they should have showed that, but it's right in between your eyebrows. That's where your third eye is at, right? And the reason why we all have a spiritual eye is because that is where those in spirit send messages to us, okay? And they may come to you as shapes or colors, or you may have a vision, like you may see a vision of something, right? Even pay attention to your dreams, dear Geminis, for February 16th to the 28th. Also, not only just your third eye, but what you see with your two physical eyes. Like if you see repeated numbers like 111, 444, if you see lights, if you see something move out the corner of your eye, if you see feathers, rainbows, clouds, okay, even clouds. Like if you look up at the sky, right, and you see a certain shape in the cloud, pay attention. Pay attention, because that is how, you know, the spiritual beings who are helping us on the other side, that's how they speak to us, you know. But definitely focus, for those of you who are not really familiar with your third eye, definitely help to definitely look up some exercises that you can do to help you strengthen your third eye, because Spirit really wants you to pay attention to what's happening in your life for February 16th to the 28th, all right? So definitely pay attention. So let's go to the Aquarius and see. Spirit, what do you need the Aquarius to know for February 16th to the 28th? What will help them navigate February 16th to the 28th for Aquarius? Aquarius. You guys, to be honest with you guys, this is like my This is like my third time trying to record this video, and when I was meditating earlier, I felt like some of the Aquarius were crying. All right, and we got 4 cards that came out for you, the Aquarius, and it is still your season. It's not going to be your season towards the end of the month. It's going to go into Pisces, but you got 4 cards that came out, right? And when I see the number 4, that lets me know, dear Aquarius, that you got help coming in for you from north, south, east, and west. All right. The number 4 represents spiritual protection. So just know that you're protected, dear Aquarius. You got the Goddess card. So that speaks about expressing your divine feminine energy and embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. All right. Some of you who are familiar with deities like Isis and who else? The only one I'm really familiar with is Isis. That card also speaks about you working with these deities to help you more so tap into your feminine side. So for those of you who feel like you need to tap more into your the goddess in you. The goddess in you, dear Aquarius. Okay? So spend time doing that. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, did I say, because this is really what I meant to tell you guys, that when I was meditating on you guys' energy earlier, I really felt that I felt more so strongly because I really was tuning into all of you guys as one element of air. But I really felt like the Aquarius are going to be dealing with something that has them shedding some tears, have them crying, because I felt that energy for more so the Aquarius, that it may be a situation that has them crying. And I felt it for a small percentage of the Geminis, not all of you, but it's definitely a situation that's going to have you shedding some tears, dear Aquarius, and for some of you, dear Geminis. I didn't really feel it for the Libra, but it could be a Libra out there that it may be a situation that have you shedding tears. And it wasn't really specified if it was happy tears or sad tears, but my heart did start aching, and that's one of the ways that spirit works with me, when my heart starts to ache. Oh goodness. So dear Aquarius, just know that it's going to be all right. You got the Goddess card, and then you got Vacuum Away Fear. And remember, this card came out for all you guys, Snowflake Obsidian, for all for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So dear Aquarius, if you just call upon the Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift any type of fear-based energy from you, or from your surroundings, or a situation that you may find yourself involved in. It could be something as simple as maybe you started a new job and you're kind of, fearful about, are you going to do a good job? It could be something so small. It doesn't really have to be anything big. But for some of you, my heart was hurting for you. So just watch out for some type of situation, okay? Listen to your intuition, because some of you are light workers, all right? Some of you are light workers, and when you are a light worker, it could just be for some of you Aquarius, your heart may be heavy for someone else, because like I just got a heaviness in my heart. So the situation may not, the fact that this light worker card came out, it may not even be you. It could just be your heart being heavy for someone else. But Spirit does want you to know that it's safe for you to be powerful, okay? Because by you expressing your spiritual power, it brings blessings to other people that you serve, that you service, all right? Whether it be you simply doing something like giving somebody a hug because they was crying, or tying an old man or old lady's shoe, or whatever the case may be. It's definitely going to be some situations that come up, dear Aquarius, for you. That's going to have you expression, like showing love for other people. And then we got the throat chakra one. And I'm actually going to, the throat chakra card talks about a lot. So I'm actually going to go into the guidebook and see what it says about that. But dear Aquarius, I know why instead of one card coming out for you guys, 4 cards came out. Because like I said, I did feel somebody crying. So the throat chakra card came out for you guys. Right? And it says this card comes out because of important messages that you need to express either verbally or in written form. You're encouraged to speak your truth to yourself and others. To yourself, admit your true feelings as well as any revelations you've had. Keep a journal of these ideas, thoughts, and inspirations. The throat chakra is the energy center located in the neck, which governs speech, writing, and creative expression. When you squelch your truth because of fears of disapproval, your throat chakra tightens and darkens. And this is why, wow, no wonder my throat started itching after we took a deep breath. Yes, dear Aquarius, really all of you guys, even though I'm on Aquarius, definitely you guys, for all of you, definitely speak your truth, okay? Speak your truth, write it out, okay? If you can't speak it, write it. Because let me tell you what else can happen. You will literally get a sore throat, okay? When you hold back things that need to be expressed, and like this book says, whether you speak it or you write it, it still needs to be expressed, okay? And don't worry about what other people think, okay? Other people not living your life. You're living your life. So you do what's best for you, all right? But when you don't speak up, what does it say? It says, when you squelch your truth because of fears of disapproval, your throat chakra tightens and darkens. Prior experience, whether it's in this lifetime or a past lifetime, of being punished for speaking up can also close this energy center. So some of you who aren't speaking up, it could be a situation that correlates to a past life that you had, all right? Because we carry certain situations in our etheric body each lifetime that we live. So it may be a situation, maybe you was somebody in a past life where, okay, you know how women, they say women couldn't, they didn't really want women speaking up about certain matters. You may have lived during that lifetime, right? So the same memory is carried in your etheric body when you come to Earth in this particular lifetime that you're living in. And goodness gracious, yeah, really speak, because my throat is really, and you know what? This book actually gives you steps to take to help you do that. So Spirit wants you to know that the angels are working with you to help you unlock your self-expression by sending you light and love, all right? Directly, the angels are sending you light and love directly to your throat chakra. You can also ask the angels to help you speak up for yourself lovingly and assertively. And they'll definitely help you with that. So if you just ask for help. So just ask for help, right? Just ask whoever you depend on. If you believe in Jesus, ask Jesus to come through and help you speak. Ask Archangel Michael or Archangel Raphael to help you speak up. But definitely do that, y'all. Let's see what's going on with... So that was for you, dear Aquarius. And really, for, like I said, for all of y'all, if any of you, whether you're Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, if you find yourself needing to speak up, just speak your truth in love, all right? And it being the love is important, because when it's not out of love, like, That be that low vibrational stuff. But let's see what's happening in, speaking of love, let's see what's going on in love. Spirit, what is going on in love for all of the air signs? What do you need them to know? Stay optimistic, playfulness, and let's pull one more. Alright, you guys. You got stay optimistic about your love life. You got playfulness. And you got separation. So some of you, Spirit really wants you to stay optimistic for those of you who've been kind of giving up when it comes to love and feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't find love. Others of you, Spirit is asking that you bring playfulness back into your relationship. If you aren't in a relationship and you're just dating, you know, and if you like, you know, some people can be a little stiff when it comes to dating. But if you are stiff, Spirit is asking that you bring your playful side. Like if you're going on dates, bring your play in, and especially if you're like so serious and you have such a serious tone when it comes to stuff. Spirit is asking that you just bring that playfulness out. Some of you are going to be separating from someone. Now, it could be a permanent separation where you're actually breaking up with this person. Or it could just mean that maybe your spouse, right, is going somewhere and you're not going. Because this card doesn't always mean that you're going to be breaking up with somebody. It could just mean, let's just say, maybe your spouse plans to go on, let's just say your girl going on an all-girls trip and you ain't going. You know what I'm saying? It can represent something like that. But for some of you, it does literally mean separation. For others of you, it just mean, you know, your partner is going somewhere and you're not going. It could be you're in the military and your partner has to go off. And, of course, you got to stay home, you know, whatever. But that's what's happening in love, you guys. I'm going to pull one card for Spirit. What? I'm going to pull one card for finances. Spirit, what do you need the air signs to know in reference to their finances for February 16th to the 28th? Oh. All right. So we got the Knight of Water, you guys. So some of you could be dealing with a water sign, whether you in a romantic relationship with them, whether you work closely with a coworker that's a water sign, or if your boss is one. But we definitely have the Knight of Water. All right. So when it comes to your finances, it's emotional fulfillment here, okay? Some of you could be spending your money, because we got the Knight of Water. So some of you could be spending your money on, maybe some of y'all missed out on Valentine's Day. Maybe you try to make it up to your spouse and you're going to buy them something. Others of you could be going to buy an outfit for a wedding, because the Knight of Water talks about wedding proposals and things like that. So you could be spending your money on an outfit. You could be spending your money on to go buy an outfit, because it also represents not only just the fact that you could be getting invited to a wedding, but it also represents you being invited to some type of party, or maybe it could be a dance party, a dinner party, some kind of event that you're going to be invited to, that you're going to go out and purchase an outfit for or a gift for or something. But it definitely speaks about you spending your money on something, okay, that deals with emotions. So that deals with romance, or deals with you feeling, because, you know, a lot of women, they go shopping, you know, a lot, because that's what we like to do. You might go, instead of eating when you feel down, you may go shopping when you feel down. But it definitely talks about using your money for some type of emotional fulfillment. Whether it's, oh, you have to go buy something to wear to a wedding. And, you know, when people go to weddings, that's an emotional event, you know. But it definitely is speaking about you spending your money to either go and purchase something for somebody that's falling in love, or maybe you're falling in love. So now you're going to spend your money on something. But it's about spending your money for love, or for going to a party or something you're going to be invited to. But that's what that represents. Spending your money to attend some type of social event. All right, so that's what I see for you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm LaQuanta Divine. Please like, share, and comment. And if you have not subscribed, what you waiting on, boo? You don't want to miss these videos, honey. But thank y'all guys so much for tuning in. And I'll catch y'all next month for your March spiritual guidance. All right? Peace, love, and light to you guys.